Hey, welcome back to another episode of Instant Ramen Podcast. I'm your host, Juan. And as always, my co-host here with me. Hey, Trip.
Hey.
How you doing?
Super good. You sound nice.
Something
today.
feels weird, yeah?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's something in the air.
I don't feel very good. What is this?
You don't feel good?
It's like super clear.
I feel great.
Oh my gosh. Hey, so we said we had a little surprise for you guys.
Yeah, we did.
And guess what?
This is it.
We got new mics.
We're clean as fuck now.
Well, I'd hope so. We tested them a little bit ago, and they sounded great.
Yeah, we're still clean as fuck.
Yeah, but we're flying blind. Trip and I refuse to wear headphones. We're gonna start wearing headphones, or at least I'm gonna start bringing them to the podcast.
Yeah, we need to get like a jack splitter.
And yeah, but someone was asking me like, "Hey, how do you listen to yourself?" Like, "Oh, we just kind of play back at the end and hope everything's okay." And that has fucked us like twice.
Yeah, but like. It's no fun if there aren't bumps in the road, you know?
Yeah, it's all about bumps. So yeah, no, we got new mics. Hopefully you guys can hear that quality.
They can.
Oh,
are you kidding me?
I feel it. It's nice. I'm glad.
I spent $7 billion on these mics.
we had to send for them, and they had to be made by this fucking genius dude, and we had to kill him. It was anime as fuck.
It was pretty anime. Anyways, that's why I don't have any sons anymore. Lots of daughters.
Anyways,
not too many daughters after that whole thing.
Oh, you had a bunch of daughters.
Yeah, I just don't know what to do with them.
Haven't you always wanted a bunch of daughters, though?
I would have never said a bunch of daughters.
At least
but
one.
Like I would say probably 50.
That's at least a bunch.
That's a bunch to you,
bunch of
I guess.
Yeah.
Whatever you say.
Anyways, yeah, so this week we're going to be talking about, we're just doing homework. That's our topic. So.
That is true. We're doing homework. We're super clean for homework.
Yeah. So
getting back, I don't know.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping like we'd get like a good, have a good
episode.
topic.
Yeah. So like, we're talking about 2 shows.
Yeah, to debut our new microphones. And it's like, oh, fuck. It just didn't work out.
And guess what, boys? There's like no news this week.
No, there isn't. And homework's older shows. It's not like they're brand new. They've been out for a hot minute.
But in our news, it gives us a new topic for another episode, so that's gonna be fun.
Very true. Yeah.
At least 2, actually.
Yeah. So let's see.
3,
real quick. What have we been up to? What have you been up to, Trip?
Yo, so check it. There's a show that I've been watching for the last year called Hunter x Hunter.
Oh, right. Here we go. Time out. Trip's about to lose his shit. I'm gonna step back for a sec.
All right. So just to get this out of the way. Mm-hmm. I fucking love this show. I've talked about it a lot, had such a good time with it, but something would happen where I just like wouldn't watch it for a couple days, and then I just forgot that it existed, and then I would come back and be like, fuck yeah, and watch like 20 episodes, and then stop watching it again. Anyways, I have found a lot of time, I guess. Mostly I've just been like, fuck you, friends. I'm going to sit on my couch and watch 50 fucking episodes of Hunter x Hunter. And that's what I did, and I finished it, and I'm finally fucking done. It's not worth it, man.
Oh, man.
It's not worth it.
Here's the thing. Sorry. It's not your fault. I want you to know that's not your fault.
There are a lot of good parts. I have said pretty much nothing but good things. I've recommended it to people. And then, I hit a certain point where I was like, I don't know. Feels like I'm kind of wasting my time a little bit. Like it's taking too long for this, and it's just not as interesting, and it's hardly focusing on the characters that I like. And they did that on purpose. They wanted you to focus on other characters that they introduced for the first time for a while, but they weren't, I don't know. The spoilers, they're dead. Like,
no.
It fucking doesn't even matter.
They died. All the characters
I
care about are dead.
Pretty much. Anyways, the characters that I like stick around until the very end, so I'm pretty happy about all that shit. But it's not done. The manga is still going on. Mm-hmm. I had heard that the show was completed, but man, did I not feel like it was, because let me tell you a few things here. So the main story is Gon wants to find his dad. Guess what? That's what happens in the end. Ta-da! He does it. Like episode 50. It's like nowhere even close. Episode 100. It's like, I don't know, maybe. Who fucking knows anymore?
How many episodes is it?
148.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
How many episodes is what's it called? The one that you want me to watch?
50.
That's so much. I can't do it. What was it called again?
Eureka 7.
Eureka 7, yeah. That's right.
Which, that's the next show that I'm going to start watching again. Eureka 7 AO, because I never finished it. But apparently it's like not that great. And I got to the point where I was like, ooh, exciting. But I guess it's probably not.
Anyways, back to Hunter x Hunter.
So Hunter x Hunter. We get to finish up the main story of it, which is Gon finding his dad. So that's kind of what it wants you to focus on at the very, very end. But then it does this whole thing where it's like, appreciate the little detours in life, and you don't always have to focus on the main goal, which is great. That's what I'm all about, you know? But we focused on the main goal at the end, so it frustrated me, considering we spent so much time bullshitting around, training, doing all these other things, which is great. It still works for the story. I had fun with all of it. But then Kurapika, it shows him a couple of times, like they're trying to call him and be like, hey man, you should come and like visit, this is a very important thing, and he's just sitting in this room and he looks so fucking intense. He's sitting in a chair alone, it's a dark room, he's got this suit on, and I'm like, that's some unusual shit from somebody who used to wear just like this bright colored weirdo outfit. So now he looks really intense, and I'm like, I want to fucking see what's going on. Well, we get a clip of him in the very last episode, and then it shows him still sitting there, and he's staring at a bunch of red eyes in jars from like all of his family, and that's all that is. And it's like, first off, how did he get all of those? The ninja guy, right? Kurapika,
fighting sticks.
Yeah.
Okay,
the like chains and
the blonde hair dude.
Yeah. So we get to see some of what he has been up to, but we don't get to see any of how it happened. We're just like, oh, so clearly he's been up to some shit, and he has a bigger story that he has going on in the manga that we haven't been able to fucking keep up with in the show.
It's an OVA.
So that's one thing that really pissed me off, because I'm like, we got to know about the core group. We know about Killua, we know about Gon, we know about Leorio, who he is a big part of the last arc just because he's kind of there and some goofy shit happens with him.
That's the doctor guy, right?
Yeah. And he's going to be elected like head chairman.
Of the doctors?
No, of the hunters.
Of the
right?
Ooh, okay.
Because he was just like, this is bullshit. And everyone's like, I like his fucking attitude. Don't know who he is,
like, this
but
is bullshit.
Yeah. Essentially, it felt just like a very weird kind of story arc, but it was fun and whatever. And then Gon's like, he doesn't want to be chairman. He wants to be a doctor. And he's like, yeah, I do want to be a doctor. Like, fuck all this shit. Because he didn't want to do it in the first place, but people just kept voting for him.
Yeah.
Anyways. So that whole thing, we got to wrap up like all those three main characters that we meet at the very beginning. But then Kurapika, nothing about him. And then Hisoka, the clown boy who was in the first arc, and he kept being around, and he was out for a long time. They come back in with him, and they're like, oh, you haven't heard about all this stuff that's been going on? He's like, what? What the hell's been going on? He's like, you don't watch the news? No, I don't watch the news.
I don't have a TV.
It's been 70 fucking episodes of him not being there and all this crazy shit going on, and they just say like, oh, you didn't know this was going on? He's like, nope. I'm like, yeah, well, guess you missed out.
Going on, yeah.
And that was that. And then he has a very small story arc, and then he just fucking disappears, and they don't wrap it up. And then at the very, very end, Gon's dad is just like, yeah, I mean, my whole goal is to go to this other world, because, like, you think that this world is the only world there is? No. Nah, there's more. And then it's like, the end. I'm like, what the fuck? So you just, like, introduced a new story, did some Kurapika shit, did some Hisoka shit, like, let us know it's all there, and we get nothing.
Do you feel cheated?
I kind of feel cheated because I watched 148 episodes, and I wouldn't mind watching another 50 if it talked about some more shit. And like, because I had fun with all of it.
But isn't there like any hope for them to like just have another season?
No, they said it was done.
Fuck them. People lie, Trip. They could come back.
If it comes back, I'll be super fucking excited. But yeah, I just felt kind of cheated since everybody said, oh man, it's an amazing show, and oh, it ended so perfect and all this shit. And I'm like,
you don't think it ended perfectly?
It didn't end perfect at all. And they were like, but that message. And I'm like, yeah, the message is fucking great. But the thing is, you need to live by that message, where you can't just like not like, they were integral to Gon's plot for a while.
Yeah.
And then they were just like, you know what?
Fuck it.
Who cares anymore?
Later.
He just needs to do this, and then we're good.
I'm sorry, but I'm sorry that happened to you.
So if the manga ever finishes up, maybe I'll pick up where the show leaves you, and I'll read it. But that's kind of what I've been up to.
So that's why you're so bummed.
Yeah, I'm a little bummer boy. But caught up with, My Hero. And
oh, nice.
Yeah.
Right?
So good shit's going on with that, with the whole like they're doing their exams, and now they're doing their practical like fighting the teachers exams. So
yeah, and this is like set up for the next big arc, which is the summer camping trip, which is so fucking dope.
That's gonna be fun.
Some gnarly shit happens, and that's for sure gonna happen in the next season. There's no way they can crunch it in to this, but this last arc's gonna be fun too. Nice. Them fighting against the teachers. Yeah, super stoked. I'm also watching that. Mm-hmm. Besides animes, let's see, I was doing, we started Pathfinder again.
Hell yeah, we did.
And Kyle doesn't listen to this podcast, so fuck Kyle.
Yeah, I'd fuck Kyle.
He asked if we talk shit about him on the podcast. Like, yeah,
And we always talk shit about you, Kyle. That's like literally the whole podcast's point.
he's the worst. Anyways,
Kyle is God.
Kyle is
for those
God.
who don't know.
He's the dungeon master. Anyways, so we started playing. Super fun. We got a new member. Henry's coming in.
Yeah.
He's taking over DJ's spot. He's doing what's he doing? He's like a pirate dude essentially.
He's essentially a pirate.
Yeah.
We found him in this pit of. He's like a warrior that just kills dangerous animals for the entertainment of a band of ruffians.
Yeah. So Kyle put me up against this big old demon guy in a 1-on-1 duel, and then Kyle killed me, and then brought me back to life, and he gave me this super like power
Dude,
boost.
now you have like hero powers, which is tight.
Okay, honestly, like when this guy stabbed me, and then like what happened was I got stabbed to the chest and I fell back, but then I was caught by like the shadowy, like glowing images of like my loved ones, and they're just like, "You can do it, man. You're the best." And then Kyle gives me this new game mechanic where there's like I get hero points, and I'm like, "That's so cool. It's really helpful." And I'm just like, but fuck, I have no idea how to be a hero. Because I asked Kyle, like, Kyle, like, do I acquire these, like, do I get one, like, every week or something? Kyle's like, and no, like, when you do something heroic, you'll be rewarded. I'm like, and I'm like, it's something that you deem heroic. Like, you will say, oh, Juan, that was heroic. Here's a point. He's like, yeah. I'm like, fuck, I'm never going to get any of these points.
Man, it's weird because I feel like all the things that I do are just there to support the team and whatnot. And, like, watching you just be alone, I'm like, how do I help? I'm the only one that can help. Everyone else, like, they could fight or whatever, but then I'm the only one that could, like, heal you back to life. Yeah. And as soon as you died, I was like,
this is a great way to start the second season. Yeah. No, it was fun. Besides that, besides Pathfinder, I'm doing like school stuff. I had to model this pencil in Maya. Dude, I'm so fucking over it.
Fuck Maya.
I was so mad because every time I'd fix one thing, something else would get fucked up. And
oh my God.
I was up till 3 a.m. and I finally finished it. And it's not perfect. Like the body of it, the shading's wrong. It needs to have it needs to be more like translucent, I guess. Not translucent. It needs to be shinier, essentially.
Okay.
Like, it's like that matted like paint, but like needs to have some reflection. And I can't figure out how to do it. So I'm just like, I'm done.
Just add some white spots and call it a day.
Like, I'm gonna turn this in and see what I get. Because it's it's just one assignment.
Yeah.
I've been watching animes. I've been watching the ones I usually watch. Okay, so here, check this out. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
Classroom of the Elite.
Yes.
Last week, it dropped us off in this new episode where it's summer vacation, but all the kids were on a giant, what's it called? A boat, a yacht, like a cruise, and that was their vacation. And like some of the main characters were like, something's up, something feels a little fishy, and people are like, oh no, it's vacation, we're having so much fun, everything's great, nothing's up. And then they port at this like island, like, guess what, guys? This week is a survival week. You guys all have to survive here for the week. There's just rules. Have fun. And I was like, oh my God, yes, the show's going in the direction I like. People are going to die. And then this week the episode starts, and then like they make it very clear, like you lose points if you kill somebody. It's like, fuck, no one's gonna die. And if someone does that, it's gonna be at the very end of the week.
Right.
So yeah, I'm still liking the show. It's getting pretty good. I'm still watching Convenience Store Boyfriend. Not enough convenience store in my life. A lot of boyfriends, not enough convenience store.
Yeah.
Sierra kept pointing out when the convenience store stuff popped up, and I said, you know what? I need more convenience store, less boyfriend.
That is fair. That's difficult to live with, man.
Yeah. Is that it? Is that all? It's all animes in our lives?
I mean, yeah, pretty much. I don't know. Like you said that Sierra spent all this time. She's almost done with Brotherhood.
So Sierra's this diehard like Full Metal Alchemist fan, like the original one. And I was like, you know what? I looked at her. We were driving to Sac Anime. I was like, please, just like watch Brotherhood for me. Just watch it. And she's like, I don't want to. It's so long. I'm like, if you love me, if you really love me, you will watch this for me. And she's like, oh my God. She's pound through it. It hasn't been a week since Sac Anime. She's got
been a week.
So it's been a week. She's got like less than 10 episodes to go.
Yeah.
I was telling Leander this. She goes, I've been watching Brotherhood for like a few months now, and I'm like on episode like maybe 30.
Leander watches like 1 or 2 episodes at a time, and she watches them like every few days.
Sierra devours anime.
Yeah. No, she's a goddamn monster.
Yeah.
It's crazy. She's like, watch this 200 episode show and review it. Like, I'm not gonna. Also, that's nothing how she sounds. I could never do a Sierra impression.
No, she'd kill you. I wouldn't try it. Yeah. I do good Sierra though.
Do you?
Yeah. Oh, I'm Sierra. Oh, I got a job and I watch anime. Nailed it. Fucking nailed it.
Holy shit.
Fucking nailed
Good
it.
shit right
Boom,
there.
roasted in your
Woo.
face. Anyways, yeah, so, but I think you should watch Brotherhood because I don't think she wants to admit it, but I think she's really enjoying it.
Yeah, I really want to. And Sierra, once you're done with that, you should definitely start the sequel, Final Fantasy 15 Brotherhood. Very good.
Not a sequel, but it's also actually a really good show, too.
It's fucking great.
Okay, cool. So if that's it, how about we get into the small amount of news that we
I'm
have?
so down with that. Okay, so check it out. First up, Ancient Magus Bride. The trailer was released this week, and it looked pretty fucking cool. I don't know if you had a chance to see it. So it's, I mean, you watched the show or the whatever they were.
I watched
exactly.
the small OVA. I think it was 2 or 3 episodes or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. And this is going to be a movie, it looks like.
Cool.
Essentially what we have is a bunch of Icelandic type mythology things. So you have some extra spooky things. The dragons look really fucking cool. The ancient magus or whatever, the
guy with the
skeleton
skull head,
magic boy is cool. There's a lot of magic stuff going on.
Reminds me
and
of the Lich. Doesn't he kind of look like
yeah,
the Lich?
it's very lichy.
But like a sexy Lich.
He's goat-headed, but it's a skull.
But he's all
lich.
dressed up. Like he's got like nice clothes and everything. He's got like a collared shirt.
Honestly, it looks super fucking cool.
Yeah.
And I think it's made by Wit, who does... Well,
Wit does Attack on Titan?
Yes.
Yeah, no,
I'm like pretty sure it's made by Wit.
Maybe. I mean, it would make sense for Wit to do it because Wit loves to fucking drag their fucking feet. So it's like...
They're like, Attack on Titan or anything else. They're like, oh shit, that thing over there. Let's do that for 8 years.
Fucking assholes. Yeah, that might be them. But I can't wait to look at this trailer because...
It looks really fucking
I'm excited
cool.
for this show.
Sounds good.
I don't know. I remember talking to you about it and you were like, cool. And I was like, why aren't you excited like I am? And you're just like, because I don't care. I was like,
because I haven't seen it.
And in my head, I was like, he has a total right to not care. So no, I think
it looks like it could be really good. So
when this
I'm
comes
excited
out,
to see what happens.
Sure check it out.
And once it's done, we'll talk about it on the show for sure. Next up, Anohana fans all went to this place called Chichibu, and they cleaned up the iconic bridge from the show because Chichibu is what the show takes place in, that little town. So what happened is there was this volunteer sign up thing that was put out online, and fans of the show were like, oh fuck yeah, I'll go help clean up this town a little bit. So they cleaned up graffiti, cleaned up the flower beds and whatnot, took care of all the weeds.
Did they make fireworks?
They did not make fireworks.
Posers. Fucking posers.
Yeah, they painted shit. They just made everything look good.
That's
and
super
cleaned
nice.
it all up. Yeah, and they were fans of the show, so they were like, of course I want to make this pilgrimage to the show location and take care of that. So I thought that was pretty cool.
That is really dope. You know what? We need that more in in American culture. You know what, guys? All you fucking assholes out there watching SVU and Criminal Minds or CSI, go clean up those fucking cities.
Yeah, man, let's clean up.
Go to Miami, go to LA, go to Vegas, and clean up the city that you love so much.
You know, The Wire. We're gonna go clean up Baltimore.
I'm not going to Baltimore. I love The Wire. I remember
such a good show.
Did you ever hear that podcast series? I think it was called. It was about a guy who he murdered somebody or he didn't murder somebody, and it's this big investigation or whatever.
Oh yeah.
The series podcast, and I think it's in Baltimore, and I was just like, I've seen The Wire. I'm not going there.
No, fuck that shit, dude. All of The Wire is so amazing, but it's also just people that live in Baltimore are like, yeah, this is Baltimore. This is we got crabs and we got crime. What do you want?
Yeah, so it's cool, man. Good for people for Anohana coming together and
and what a good if it was something else, if it was I don't know, what's some fucked up show that takes place in a real setting?
CSI Las Vegas. I just made one.
I guess, but fans of that, if they went to go clean up Las Vegas, if they went to go clean up Las Vegas and stuff, it would be like,
why are you doing this?
How unusual fans of this show. But Anohana, it's such a wholesome, good, everybody get together and be friends and do good things. Yeah, I just
why are you here? Because I love the show.
I fucking love the show. So let's clean up some graffiti or whatever, and then they turn around shh.
Yeah,
did you just fucking spray?
CSI rules. Yeah. Anyways, what else you got?
Next up, tickets are now available for the No Game No Life Zero movie. That's going to be at the LA Anime Film Festival.
I don't want to ruin anything. But I bought you tickets. We're going. We're going. Cancel your plans.
I don't have plans ever.
We'll make plans to cancel them.
Okay,
we're going.
Will do. But yeah, you could also get tickets for your local showings at your theater or whatever in advance. But
we'll do that instead.
Yeah, that sounds good. But the LA premiere, tickets have started selling for that, and I know a lot of people got really excited about it. I believe that dubbed sold out already. Or no, sub sold out already, and they were at a cheaper price at the time. And now dubbed is more expensive, and there's a very limited number left. Kind of a weird thing, but I definitely want to go see this. I hope it's coming to our local theater.
I think it will. I mean, what was it? Your Name came here. We were super surprised, and I think they sold pretty well. Like,
it sold. I mean,
I talked to a lot of people in town who were like, "Yeah, they saw." I was like, "You saw this?" They're like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, okay."
And now with Movie Pass, everyone's gonna go see shit for free.
I don't have Movie Pass.
You should.
It's too expensive.
It's $10 a month.
That means I have to cut out one of my other things. I'm not cutting out Funimation.
No, you
or
don't.
Strike.
You don't have to fucking.
Are you gonna give me $10 a month to pay for this? Does money just grow on trees?
You go to the movies once a month.
I at least go to at least twice.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, I make you money.
I went this month. I watched Good Time by A24.
Yeah.
Then, but the same. You know, it was an interesting movie. It has Robert Pattinson in it from Twilight. And I did not know it was him at all until like I was looking at the trailer.
Hey, well, that's good, right?
Yeah, no, and it was surprisingly good. It was just like about two brothers who rob banks, and one is kind of like mentally handicapped, and the one that's handicapped get arrested, and the other one tries to break him out, and it's just one night of just crazy stuff that ensues, and to get his brother out of jail, and it's pretty nuts. I watched that, and I'm probably gonna watch it later this week.
Yeah, man.
You're not welcome, by the way.
What the fuck?
You watched it without me, shithead.
Listen, man, there were reserved seating, and we didn't have enough to take up like a whole fucking row.
Who went with you?
Leandra, Josh.
Okay.
And then Leandra's friends and my mom.
So you're saying Josh,
my roommate who lives with me.
Hold on, let me finish this. Josh, Leandra.
Yep.
Two of Leandra's friends.
Leandra's boyfriend, Danny, and Danny brought somebody.
Three of Leandra's peeps.
Yeah.
And your mom are all more important than I am.
Kinda.
Wow. Fuck you. I'm out of here. I'm done. I'm leaving the show.
I'm saying that Leandra brought all of her friends. She was doing her thing and invited me and Josh.
You hurt me, Trip.
And then my mom was like, "What are you doing? Do you want to see it?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do. Come to the movies. I just bought tickets." She was like, "Buy me one." All right, Mom.
Trip, you hurt me bad. Anyways, maybe I should get a Movie Pass.
Anyways, I'm going to go see it with you for free.
No.
Because it's free.
I'm not telling you when I'm going.
I don't need to know when you're going. I'm going to go to every showing of it for free.
I think it's one per day, though, right?
It is one per day.
So you have to guess. Like, today, I think he's going to go at 350.
It just feels like he's going to go at 350. I don't know.
Okay, what else you got?
And finally, Netflix has announced Neo Yokio, which is a new anime project to be released September 22nd, which we're reviewing. It's starring Jaden Smith.
Jaden Smith, yeah, Will Smith's shitty son. Yeah, I sent you this. I was like, dude, Netflix has an anime.
Yeah.
It's called this.
Yep.
It's coming out this day.
Oh, fuck,
I was like, it looks pretty bad.
Looks really bad.
And it looks like, and Will Smith's son's the lead.
It's 6 episodes, a little bit longer than Castlevania.
Which sucks, because Castlevania was good.
Yeah, but I guess it has the same studio that helped out with Castlevania.
Okay, cool.
So we should have some good sequences.
I could guess that they're purposely making it look the way it is, because it's not a pretty looking show.
It looks like a shitty, like, you know how like Transformers and stuff, like old Transformers cartoons and whatnot, how some of the movements and shots and stuff look. Yeah. It kind of reminds me of that, but updated for now.
It looks like they purposely try to go for like an old 90s anime style look, you know? Uh-huh. And there's like, we're doing this, we're super edgy or whatever. I'm just like, cool, you should have just made a good looking show, you dumbasses. I can't wait to review this on the 22nd. It's gonna be super stoked.
What if the show's fucking great?
Then I'll eat my fucking words, because I'm really excited to see this.
But it does not look great, and I don't know. I don't even know. This is just going to be such a weird episode that we wind up doing. And finally, the one last piece of news that we have.
Oh, I added it. Yeah, this was like, I looked at your list like, you wouldn't. Of course you wouldn't add this piece. The one piece of news that would make me. I guess happy. I said happy, right? That's what I said.
I think you said happy.
Yeah, so it looks like the guy who wrote Btooom, the manga or whatever, had revealed on Friday that the next volume 26, is going to be the last volume of Btooom.
Yeah.
And it looks like the final arc of Btooom started in 2014, so it's been going on for a while.
That's been a bit.
I know this thing isn't released like weekly. I think it might not even be monthly anymore. So it's kind of cool to see this all wrapping up. I really like the show. And I want to read the manga. I just didn't know where to start. But now that I know that it's going to be finished, that means I can finally acquire all of them or find them somewhere. Because I know they have some of them that are like been dubbed over, but not all of them. So I'm excited for this. I was bummed out when the Btooom video like mobile app game came out and it wasn't from the United States. I was like, oh,
shitty. Yeah,
I really want to play this game. Is like, but I can't. So, but yeah, this is I guess good news. If for me, it might be bad news because I don't know. Maybe like people are really upset and it's just there's like wrapping it up and finishing it and it's garbage. But we don't know, right?
I don't know at all.
We don't know. Anyways, that's the news. Let's get into this week's topic, which is homework.
So for homework, you gave me Claymore. It's made by Madhouse, who did things like Death Note and Trigun and The Girl Who Leapt Through Time and goddamn everything that's ever existed.
It's right here. You nailed it. Like all like in the parentheses, it says like what else they made.
You know what? It's because I wrote this shit.
You're good, man. You got the goods.
Yeah, I got approval. So yeah, you gave this to me. Kind of as like a, hey, you haven't seen this, have you? All right, watch this. Like, nothing else I knew about it.
I've only seen one episode of it. I was like, cool, I want to see this one day. And I was like,
did you watch?
No, because I got really engrossed with my homework.
I mean, that's totally fair. That happens. Also, with your homework, there are a couple of movies afterwards.
I saw that too. Yeah,
which are good.
We'll talk about.
So, anyways. Claymore is a show that is, I don't know when it was made, but it's a little bit older. And it starts out and it's pretty violent. So I'm down with that shit. Like, it's pretty rad.
I love violence.
Something about the animation was a little bit funky to me. I don't know what it was. A lot of the shots were really, really dark. So it was kind of hard to see certain things, which, you know, darkness is fine, but I also want to see the details of it. So definitely put some like better outlines or I don't know, something just to make it more easy to watch. That's a very preliminary. This is kind of what the show looks like.
Yeah.
So Claymore starts out, and it's following this boy who knows fucking nothing. He doesn't even know what a Claymore is, which Claymores are these half demon beast, half human people. They're called Yomu is the name of the demon beast thing. And they are these... They're all women. They're called silver-eyed witches by a lot of people because they have silver eyes, unless it changes to like their Yomu beast form or whatever, and then it turns like orangish yellow, and it's like a cat eye. You know, it has that
super
slender
sexy,
look. So these people, they're essentially like mercenaries that hunt Yomu because Yomu take over like the body of a person.
They're like shapeshifters, right? Kinda.
Yeah, essentially they shapeshift into somebody that they've been able to kill or that just exists or whatever it is. And then they just go and kill people. And the more people that they kill and the longer that they're alive and the more that they eat, they become, I think they called it like voracious or something like that, where they just want to kill and eat more and more and more than usual. So they're pretty dangerous. They're like not easy to kill.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Really? So people hire these Claymores, and
the Claymores are half these other things, right?
Yes, they're half the bad boys and half the good boys.
Yeah.
So our main character boy is like, "Oh wow, that's so cool! Like you look really cool, lady.
You're so hot."
She's like, "Back the fuck off, kid. I'm trying to do my goddamn job." And he's just like, yeah, okay, cool, whatever. It's just that, you know, my parents kind of died because, you know, a Yomu. So I figure talking to you is like, you know, you're going to kill the Yomu and that's cool or whatever. And she's like, okay, whatever, little fucker.
Yeah.
And then Yomu comes in and she's like, yo, shut the fuck up, uncle and aunt, you're dead.
Yeah.
Eats them. And then it turns out, oh shit, his brother was the Yomu the whole time.
Right? Yeah, I remember that episode.
You remember that shit? Yeah, because it's the only episode you watched, so you should remember that.
It was good. I remember enjoying it. I just remember like,
So I watched the first episode, English dubbed, fucking horrible. I hated it.
Yeah.
And then the subsequent episodes that I watched it subbed and fucking so much better. It improved my experience. Like, there are a lot of times that I'll watch the English dub and I'm like, you know what, this isn't great, but like, whatever. This one was bad. Yeah. I do not recommend it to anybody. I fucking hated it. So then Claymore comes in and like, boom, I'm gonna kill you, whatever, it works out, and the little boy's like, oh shit.
Is Claymore her name? Or is that
Claymore is the name of
their swords?
All these mercenaries, and they're named after their swords.
They got big old swords, right? A Claymore's like a giant sword.
Yes.
Okay, right.
So they have Claymores. And, you know, they're incredibly capable in combat. They can, like, bounce around super fast. So, you know, they're running really quick. They jump really quick. They're super acute with all their actions.
And they're
really
AQ.
fun good. Hey, there we go.
Hey.
And yeah, since they're all women, it hasn't gotten into explaining that at the point that I'm at yet.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone's like, oh, yeah, they're all women. How did you not know that, kiddo? And this is the worst part of the episode for me, is where he's like, oh, wow, what's that? And the guy's like, that's a Claymore. You've never seen a Claymore? And he's like, oh, I've heard about Claymores. That's cool. And like, oh, wow, it's a girl, too. And he's like, they're all women.
How have you heard about Claymores yet?
And he's like, oh, wow. And look at her eyes. Yeah, people call them silver-eyed witches. Like, all of this is happening. I'm like, fuck this main character and fuck this interaction. Like, it should have just been like, oh, you've never seen a Claymore? Like, yeah,
No,
they're all girls,
yeah.
and this is what people often call them. It's like, oh, shit, that's cool. Thanks for the info, man.
It reminds me of, like, those times where there's that kid that be like, yeah, I totally know what sex is. Yeah, sex is, I do sex all the time.
Yeah, it's where, like, the girl and a guy, like their hands
and they
their
hug really hard, right?
Are like, yeah.
And then she kisses you and she's pregnant, right? And there's
That's
like,
how they go.
You sure you've had sex?
Yeah, and then the baby comes out of his tummy.
It's like, hold on, it's like the 40-year-old version where he's talking about grabbing a boob. He's like,
Yeah,
it's like
this
a
bag of
sand. He's like, what? Oh, you're a virgin. That's a bad movie. I love that movie.
I thought it was a fun movie.
Yeah,
it was a good time.
remember it's like it has
fun
one of
time.
my favorite scenes where Kevin Hart, he's like not even famous yet, and he has just like this
Yeah.
really minimal part where he's talking to the other black guy. And he's just like, can you hook it up? And then he gets in a fight with him. Oh my god, I love that scene. It's the best. Sometimes I play it on repeat to make myself feel better.
Good. I'm glad you. That's what I do with the "I wish I was a bird" scene from Azumanga Daioh.
Oh, is that the "Hey, Mr. President" or whatever? Yeah.
Bill Clinton.
That's it.
Fucking great.
Yeah.
So yeah, back to Claymore.
Sorry.
So that's essentially the deal with the first episode. And then now that the boy's an orphan, he's like, you know what? Like, I really like all the shit that you do. I'm just going to follow you around. She's like, don't fucking follow me around. My life's super dangerous. But whatever, I don't care. And he just follows her. And he's trying to, like, go off on his own. He passes out. He gets brought there by a Claymore. And to, like, the new town or whatever. And he wakes up and he's like, what the fuck happened? And, the main character, her name is Claire. Well, I guess main Claymore character. She hates being called a Claymore for whatever fucking reason. Who gives a shit? Just stupid. She wants to be known.
She's a self-loathing and hating.
No, I think she wants to be known as herself.
She's a Claymore. She'll always be a Claymore.
Exactly. It's like, who gives a shit what people call you, Claymore lady? Fuck it.
It's just your name.
And then, so the kid goes off in the forest and is like, I'm going to find you. And then, guess what? He finds another Claymore. He's like, oh shit, it's another Claymore. It turns out that was actually a Yomu. And he's about to get his shit fucking rocked. Until Claymore lady comes in. Boom, fight. But don't worry.
You mean Claire?
Claire.
Her name is Claire. We call her Claire.
Clare. So Claire comes in. And she gets stabbed right through the stomach with a Yomu hand, and then she's like dying. But it turns out that she could just heal up like really quickly and whatever. And she's like, I don't care about anything. And we learn a little bit of backstory, and it turns out that she started this shit when she was a little kid, and she had another friend who was about the same age, and they like were in constant pain from everything that they were doing, and them becoming half Yomu and all that shit. And they got through it together. Anyways, she winds up having to go kill her. Essentially, okay. Yeah, because she's turning into a Yomu.
It's like a really dark anime.
Yeah, it's fucking dark. There's a lot of blood. It's gory and shit. But the main character, the little boy, I don't remember his name. It's like, it's a stupid name. It's like Rubric. Like, why is your name that dumb? It's better than that, but it sounds just as bad. But anyways,
look it up. Let's see how bad this game is.
It's fine. He is just following her the whole time for no fucking reason. He sucks. He's not doing shit. He hasn't done anything.
At any point,
in the 4 episodes I watched.
At any point, she's like, "I'm gonna make you a Claymore" or whatever.
Okay, no. So because he's a guy, and I figured that has something to do with whatever it is. Like, I don't know. Anyways, so she's saying like, "Oh, he's just my cook" or whatever, because she's not supposed to have people follow her.
Right. Yeah.
And the thing about that is, Claymores don't eat because they have the yomu blood or whatever. So they only need to eat like once a week in a very small amount, and they need to drink like every couple of days. But they're pretty good to go without like any food. So having a cook is really weird, and her like dude in charge says like, "Oh, that's strange. It's like very human of you to have a cook." That's it's just all, I don't know.
So you call shenanigans like shenanigans.
Yeah, pretty much.
Up here.
But they're like, yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. And then after there's a big fight, and a couple of guys are like, "Oh, she's bad," and turns out she's not bad, and she saves the whole town, but only because these two dudes helped out, because it turns out she's not that fucking great when she's wounded, because she got stabbed through the chest from a bad boy earlier.
Is it Rocky?
Rocky, yeah.
What that?
Something
Raki.
like Raki?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rocky. Rubric.
Same thing.
It reminds me of like Rafiki, but like they removed the cool part.
Reminds me like Rocky. Like he's like, like.
But they don't say it like Rocky. They don't say it.
Clay, like rock, put them both together.
Yeah.
So what? So all in all, what do you think of the show?
Overall, I'm not going to continue watching it. It has a really fucking cool story, and I like all the elements of it. Hate the main character.
Yeah. Is Claire not the main character?
No, the little boy is the main character, and he sucks so fucking much.
But what he might turn into a Claymore, and
he might do shit later on.
He might get boobs or whatever and become a girl.
He might, and that would be cool. But the thing is, he sucks like more than any other show I've seen.
Yeah,
where it's like there's not a reason for him to be around. There's not like an overarching like, you know what, he sucks now, but he'll be better later, because there's a reason for him to be around. Like Steven Universe, Steven sucks for a while. He's having fun,
but then he's super good.
Yeah, and then he gets fucking good eventually. And Rekka 7, Renton sucks for a while,
and he just keeps sucking the whole time.
There's a very, very clear reason why he's still around, and then because it ties into the plot and whatnot. But with this kid, it's just like some fucking kid who was an orphan, and he's taken in because Claire's like, I don't know, I kind of feel bad for him for some reason, even though I'm sure there's like 1,000 other people that I've saved. And
I feel bad for him even though I don't feel emotions or care about anything.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just fucking, it was really convoluted to me that he's following her around.
Cool.
Anyways, really dark show, really interesting, cool fights, animation's a little bit funky. I'm not going to continue watching it, but I understand if somebody was to watch this and fucking love it.
Cool.
Like, it makes sense, but fuck that main character. Fuck that kid. Rocky sucks.
Okay, speaking of orphans, a buddy of mine I was talking to earlier sent me a text. It's not dark, don't worry. Yeah. It's not that bad. All right. He sends me a text and we're talking. He's like, hey, he goes, do you have Audible? I was just like, that sounds like some weird football app. He goes like, no, it's like audiobooks. Like, oh, that also makes sense now. Yeah, I know. But Audible is a football term. Anyways, I was like, no, I remember using it way in the past, but then I got really into podcasting. So I was like, okay, like podcasts, listening to them. I was like, so I stopped listening to audiobooks. He's like, oh, I just wanted to send you like I wanted to recommend this one that's like really good. It's like I really like it. And he's like, what's it called? And he tells me the name of it, and I was just like, I can just guess that this is like a high fantasy book just by the name. He goes like, yeah, you're right. And he goes like, but it breaks all the tropes that all other high fantasy books do. He's like, I'm like, oh yeah, like what? He goes like, okay, well, it's not about revenge, and it's not like about a guy finding a sword. I was just like, and it's like, it's not about like him being a prince or anything. And I was like, is the main character by any chance like an orphan? And he goes like, yeah. I was like, okay. Yeah, it's like, I know this. He's like, no, it's really good. So I might look into it.
What is it?
I don't remember what it's called. It's like something about the wind, like the way the wind blows, or the name of the wind, or the sound of something wind. I'll have to ask him about it. Claymore. The reason Claymore came up to be, I was reading Naruto like back in the day when it was like still like at the school library at PV my freshman year, because I didn't have any friends. I had to go to PV freshman year.
What the fuck? I didn't know that shit.
Yeah.
That makes sense why you appeared out of nowhere later. Yeah.
What happened was my sister, who is 2 years older than me.
Yeah.
She's 2 grades above me. When she was leaving 8th grade, eighth to go into becoming a freshman, the school counselors like brought my parents in. They're like, hey, like, your daughter's gonna like get in with the wrong crowd if she goes to Chico High. Like, she's already dealing with some bad kids. She's gonna go end up hanging out with a bunch of cholos at Chico High and probably end up in a gang. Like, you might want to send her to a different place. So they sent her to PV, and it's fine because she ended up just finding instead of hanging out with like Mexicans, she started hanging out with like black people, and like
That works out, yeah.
So it's fun, which is great because like I have but she just also got into a bad crowd, and
fuck.
and so I mean she never joined a gang. Anyways, point is,
Good.
when I finished 8th grade, my mom was like, "Hey, we're gonna send you to PV to keep an eye on your older sister." I was just like, "She's 2 years older than me. She's a junior. I'm a freshman.
Like, you can't do shit."
I was like, she literally has off-campus lunch. She doesn't have classes at the same time that I do. It's like, she should be watching me. Like, But I got sent there to watch her, and then halfway through the year, she got transferred out to Fairview because her grades were too bad. And so it was like, great, now I'm just stuck here. So that's why I was at PV. And then when sophomore year came around, they're like, "Do you want to go to Chico?" I was like, "Yeah, I fucking hate this place." Anyways, so I was in the library.
And you're like, "What's up, friends?
Yeah,
you remember me?"
I literally show up sophomore year, like, and it's like, because I haven't seen them in front. And I was like, "Hey guys," and then they're like, "Where the fuck have you been?" I was like, "Yeah, man, I know."
Man, that's so terrific. Like, my friend had gone to, I think I met him freshman year, and then he just disappeared for a while, and he was homeschooled, and then he came back, and I was like, "What's going on? Like, where have you been?"
Are you
like, I've just been like doing homeschool stuff, but I'm back here now.
Yeah.
And then he disappeared like a few months later to go do homeschool again. I was like, "How does this happen?"
I showed up sophomore year, and I had a giant growth spurt, so I was like taller than all the people I knew, and I was like, "Hey, what's up?" I'm like, "What? Who are you?" I was like, "Yeah, that's right, I'm back." Anyways. I was at PV. It was like freshman year. I didn't really have many friends. So I was in the library like reading Naruto online. I think like Manga Fox, whatever, like scrolling through it and like reading the shitty like subs that people have for it. And, like, the really poorly like screen printed ones, and some of them are out of order. And the kid that I did know from elementary school showed up. His name was Two. And not that Two, it's a different Two.
I know the other two.
Oh, you know the other two? Cool. Okay, so the other two shows up, and he goes like, "Hey man, what's up?" I'm like, "What you doing?" I was like, "Oh, I'm reading Naruto." And I didn't really talk about like anime. There was an anime club, but I was like, "Those guys are weird. I'm not going there."
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh," and he's just like, "Oh, you like Naruto?" I was like, "Yeah." He goes like, "Yeah, that's cool, I guess." He's like, "If you really want to read like a really fucked up and awesome anime, read Claymore." I was like, "Okay." So I look up Claymore, like I start reading like through the first like 10 pages, and I'm just like, "Oh my god. Oh my god." Like this is like,
You know what? I bet that would be a fucking awesome manga.
I know it was a good manga, but as a freshman in high school, it's like, and I was just used to like reading Naruto.
You're like, this is gnarly.
I was like, oh, there's boobies here. Boobies. Like I shouldn't be watching this, And then
especially at school. What the fuck?
Yeah, manga. Yeah, the fucking the
Librarian?
The system for the online stuff, they're like, was super lax. Like I don't know. I watched some pretty fucked up shit at school.
Good.
And anyways, so that's how I heard of Claymore. And then I found out it was an anime later, and I saw the first episode, and I really enjoyed it, but I just kind of dropped off the face of the earth. And I was like, oh, that's a show that I know the name of, and I know Trip hasn't seen.
Yeah.
Let's give him that.
It really came out from nowhere.
Yeah. I was like, have you seen Claymore? Like, never heard of it. Cool, you're watching that.
And you know what? I think I have seen the picture on Hulu whenever I'm scrolling through just like what anime exists on Hulu. I'm like, I don't know any of this shit.
Yeah.
I've never heard of any of it.
Absolutely. It's better than fucking Appleseed. If you're scrolling through if you're scrolling through Hulu and you see Claymore and Appleseed, watch Claymore.
Yeah, I would say that's a pretty good decision. Definitely don't watch it dubbed. But overall, it was okay. Not for me, but it was fucking the fights were cool.
Cool. Okay, so the homework you gave me was Eden in the East. It's done by Production IG. They do Haikyuu, Psycho Pass, and Attack on Titan.
Nice.
You had told me about the show before. You use this show to describe another show. You're like, have you seen Future Diaries? I hadn't seen you in forever. And like,
you know what? I don't actually. This is like the first time that we had hung out
in a long time.
And then we met up at Gordo.
Yeah,
we were just like chilling, talking. And it turned out in like a 2.5 hour hangout.
Yeah, we're like, we should probably leave here. Like,
we talked about a lot of anime. I haven't talked about this much anime with anyone in like ever.
Bye. Months later,
I'll see you soon.
Hey, do you want to do a podcast? Yeah. Okay. Anyways,
like, fuck yeah.
So it was. You're like, have you seen Future Diaries? I was like, no, like I haven't. You're like, it's like Eden in the East meets Death Note. I was like, I don't know what Eden in the East is, and you're like, it has cell phones. Okay, that's all you need to know.
Well, okay. Before we get into what Eden of the East is exactly. You kind of see my explanation.
Oh, absolutely. No, no. And it's definitely makes perfect sense now.
Yeah.
After watching Future Diaries, I was like, okay, I know what Death Note is. Eating these, this makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
It all kind of comes together now.
Cool. So, I remember, and maybe we talked about it a little bit in the past, just like on a real, like, superficial level, because I remember you telling me like the very beginning of like him being naked or whatever, and like it's super like wacky or whatever. Okay, so here we go. Eden of the East, I seem to have enjoyed it because there's only 11 episodes, I think, and I've watched 9 of them.
Yep, it goes by quick.
Yeah, so I only need 2 more.
Well, because it's one of those shows where the animation's really clean.
Yeah.
So it makes watching it like not a chore
at all.
Yeah,
it's nothing's an eyesore. They do a good job of like going from what their style is to every now and then having like some funny, serious, chibi things,
which works.
Which it feels super fun. Like there's this. I'll get to it in a sec because there's plenty to talk about. So where was that? Eden of the East. I lost my train of thought.
Naked.
No, okay, so it's super easy to... Here we go, thank you. So it's super easy to watch. I've already watched 9 of the episodes, only 2 more to go. And right off the bat, you were saying that the dub is great. And the dub for the show is really good.
Yeah.
It's like... it's surprising how good it is. It's one of the best dubs I've like heard, you know?
It's the one that I like... Fooly Cooly dub, really good. I love the Trigun dub because that's what I grew up like watching, and works, and I still think it's just as good as the Japanese. And... Eden of the East blew my fucking mind.
Yeah.
I didn't know that a dub can sound so natural. I'm like, that's what those characters sound like. That's just what they sound like.
Yeah, they nailed it. And I'd have to argue that Fooly Cooly dub, you have to watch a dub. Like if not, because you miss so many jokes if you're doing the sub.
Well, subbed explains the jokes a little bit more.
Yeah, but
they go by so
fast,
quick.
and you're just like, fuck, pause, rewind. I want to catch this or whatever. But the dub is like the right way to watch that,
exactly.
Unless you speak Japanese or whatever. Okay, so the show looks good. The animation's clean. It has its style, and it switches every now and then to little funny moments. It has an amazing dub. It's easy to watch. And it's pretty short. So right off the bat, like everything for the show is like thumbs up. Like there's nothing to complain about. And the story is what really gets me. The premise of it I really like because I'm a huge fan of shows where there's some sort of game element, there's some sort of competition, there's only one winner, a big battle royale kind of esque thing. And Eden of the East does the game element. There can only be one survivor.
Yeah.
But they kind of have a tame version of it because as opposed to Future Diaries, where it's just like, hey, there's 12 of you guys, kill each other. It's like Eden of the East, like, hey, there's 12 of you guys, don't kill each other, but kind of kill each other indirectly if you have to.
Yeah.
But there's going to be a winner, and after that one person wins, everybody else is going to die. Okay. Oh, by the way, one of you guys is a killer, but no one knows who.
It's just like all this shit.
Yeah. So.
It's a lot to take in.
So the show, so the show is about it's in Japan, right? Well, we start off in the United States.
Start off in the U.S.
And we meet the two main characters
as we're following the main character who's on a trip from Japan to go see the White House.
Yeah, to the U.S. Yeah. So, which I kind of really liked the beginning because like we see the cab driver and he's a black guy or whatever, and he comes out and he sounds like a black guy. I was like, oh, this is great, and it was like
it fits.
And I was like, I wonder where they are, and like, oh, it's
Washington
D.C. This is great. So, we meet the main character, and he's one of the main characters is a girl, and she's just kind of me, kind of quiet or whatever, pink haired, blah blah blah.
Yeah, well,
what an
like orange.
Yeah,
hair,
what an anime character looks like. And then the next guy we meet is the other main character who's completely naked. He's got a gun in his hand and a cell phone, and he's got like scribbles on his dick. It's like whited out or whatever.
Yeah, they do with their unique animation. Like everything looks really good and really clean, and like it looks kind of anime-ish. It doesn't look like hyper realistic or anything.
No.
But then like to censor his junk, they like scribble all over the place. They make it like a moving scribble type thing, which I like.
So seeing that, I was like, oh, it's gonna be a pretty fun show. And so we quickly just kind of get told, we learned that this guy has no memories of who he was. He has a phone, and the directory in the phone, Julie's, who essentially can't tell him everything, but she can tell him a lot of stuff. And so from what the game is, that there's 12 people out there in the world or whatever. They have all been given this phone, and with 10 billion yen?
Which is like a million, like 100 million, or just like too much money.
It's 10 billion yen, which is about $100 billion, right?
No, it's like 100 million or like 10 million or something.
No, look it up. It's 10 billion goes up to 100 million or whatever. Yeah. So essentially, like he goes like, here's your money, and there's 12 of you guys out there. He goes, your job is now to somehow save the world or somehow make the world a better place with this money. The rules are you can't take the money out. You can only use it through the phone. All your transactions will be like recorded for all other people to see. Once you hit $0 or whatever, you'll die. There's going to be somebody that comes in and kills you. One of the 12 guys is essentially the executioner, but no one knows who the executioner is.
Yeah.
So when you hit 0, just don't be surprised when someone comes kill you. And if you do save the world, somehow save the world with your money. You'll be the winner, and everybody else is gonna die. And it's just this really weird game because like the concept of saving the world is kind of ambiguous.
Yeah, nobody really knows what it means.
Yeah, what does save the world mean? Exactly, because like save the world to me means that it can be like, oh, everybody's happy, everybody has food, no one pays for fucking gas or electricity. Yeah. That sounds pretty great to me. Yeah. And anime is a mandatory thing to watch. For a terrorist, it's like everybody dies. And that's saving the world or whatever. So it's kind of crazy because apparently the guy who's in charge, he's the man outside or something like that, whatever his name is. He picked 12 people, and he thinks that they all have a reason to have this money, and their outlooks and lives or whatever should help them save the world. So we quickly learn about some terrorist attacks that happened in Japan over the years or whatever. Yeah. One was called something Monday.
Tragic Monday?
No, not Tragic Monday. Meaningless Monday or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Melancholy Monday.
Yeah, because what happened was there was a missile strike.
Yeah, several missile strikes.
It hit nobody.
Yeah,
nobody
but no one died. Yeah, so
nobody got injured either, right?
Yeah, Careless Monday. Careless Monday, where these missile strikes happen, but it just so happened to be that where the missiles hit, no one was there.
Yeah. Also, really cool idea and pretty cool name.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. No, and I really love when we find out how it got its name. It's essentially the prime minister goes up to talk about what happened. He goes, "Oh, we were super careless about this. We should have been more on top of it. It's just a careless mistake." But then the reports later come out that no one actually died, so it was dubbed Careless Monday. It's like, oh, super dope. I love that.
Yeah.
Anyways, so there's that incident. There's an incident of 22,000 NEET who have been abducted and disappeared.
And NEET are not employed, educated, or
trained.
That's training.
That.
I don't know. In training,
it's essentially it's people who are kind of shut-ins or
they just stay on the computer all day,
don't work, don't go to school, and so a group of them have just disappeared and vanished. And so this is another attack that they're considering and there's no real explanation for it. Later on, we find out that people that are playing this game are slowly changing the world or whatever.
Yeah.
And these events
they're tied in.
Are them doing one guy made the missile attacks happen, and another guy made sure with his money that no one was going to be there for the missile attacks. He's the actual hero of this situation. But the other guy was like, no, I wanted to kill people. That's how we save the world. The guy's like, no, you don't fucking kill people. He's like,
you piece of shit.
That's how you save the world.
And
then this guy is also in charge. I've just come to the point where we find out that this character is what he did with the NEET people. It was kind of implied earlier. Our main character has amnesia.
Yeah.
And he knows a bunch of stuff, but he knows nothing at the same time. He has a bunch of knowledge of old films, but has no idea what anything else is, essentially.
Yeah.
What his mom's name is, where he's from, and because he paid money to get his brain washed or whatever, and we don't know why. Point is, at one point somebody shows up and says, "Hey, what the fuck? I hate you. I can't believe you did this to me, but thanks, I'm getting married. Bye." And that was one of the NEET that he abducted. And he essentially he corralled all the NEETs, stripped them naked, got rid of all their tech, put them in shipping crates, and sent them to Bangladesh or something or Dubai or something.
Yeah.
And he gave them money. He gave them food to last for some time, and then they just kind of trickled out and find their way back to the world or whatever.
Yeah.
So people he didn't kill anybody. He thought for a while he killed people. He didn't. He just kind of relocated all these NEETs, and for some reason, I don't know what the reason is yet.
You'll find out.
But obviously find out later. So that's kind of a big broad stroke of what the show is about. There's little characters inside of it. Eden of the East is some sort of a company that's the girl character helped create or whatever.
Which the whole fucking idea is really cool.
Yeah, it's essentially it's just this online thing where you take pictures of stuff and it gets scanned into this virtual world.
Yeah, into this database.
And now any picture from any angle taken of that thing will be registered as that. So you can take a picture of somebody and it's like, oh, I know who that is, blah, 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 pops up. And it's essentially it's supposed to be a safe haven for NEETs or whatever.
Yeah.
And these people who are in it are kind of all weirdos, kind of shut-ins.
Yeah, but they have a really interesting app.
Or they're really smart.
Trying to exactly. They're genius type.
Yeah, but they're just super awkward. Some of them are more awkward than others. I met the character named Panty. Which I really like. He was essentially a guy who hadn't left his room in years because his one pair of pants flew out the window. And he's just like, damn it, what do I do? And then he also kind of felt like his NEET brethren that were abducted.
Yeah.
So he felt like that was an attack to his people. So he decided to dedicate his time to figuring out what happened with them. And so he just doesn't leave his room, and he also doesn't wear pants anymore. He just wears underwear.
Commit to the
and he got really
task.
fat. I love how fat he got. I love when a character gets fat or is fat. I love fat characters in anime. Yeah, so like I said, this is just a really broad like stroke of what the show is.
Right.
And there's little things inside of it. Like we slowly meet different. I don't know what their names are, but they're like phone holders, people who have the money. One guy.
Yeah, I don't remember what their names are.
They have like the use of Latin
their numbers.
Well, the use of Latin is used a lot. Like every time.
Noblesse oblige.
Yeah, whenever like they say like, oh, can you do this for me? She goes, yeah, cool. She says something in Latin, which like translates to I hope you prevail or something like save the world.
That's what noblesse oblige.
Yeah, they call them saviors at sometimes.
That's what.
But they also have a different word that means, I'm assuming, saviors in Latin. And we're meeting some of them, and some of them are better than others. Like one was a doctor who made this world.
Doctor Story is always the one that I think about.
He made this. He made this community using his money to bribe people to make it like a actual function, like a functioning community where people who are older and sick and their families can live there, work there, and it's super sustainable. We met a cop who was essentially just a bad guy, and he eventually ran out of money. He figured that if you stole someone else's phone, he could take their money, but it's like used by like fingerprint scanners.
Right.
And then he got fucked. There's a chick who's the CEO to this corporation, but she's also
her story is pretty cool.
She's the CEO of the corporation, but she's also a fucking serial killer who is a Johnny killer or whatever.
Yeah, essentially she's like a dominatrix type person, but she takes these hostages
and then cuts.
They
off
don't know that they are.
Yeah.
They think that this is gonna be fun and kinky.
Yeah.
And she cuts off their dicks.
Yeah, and the word dick is replaced with Johnny.
Yeah, that cracks me up. They use it a lot. And it's really funny.
Show me your Johnny or whatever. Yeah. So, anyways, so she's kind of fucked up. The crazy thing I found out about her is like she doesn't use her money. Only thing she uses money for is to get rid of the bodies afterwards or whatever. Because she's like, I'm a fucking CEO. I already have a shit ton of money. There's a point where she does this weird thing where she flies and grows wings.
Yeah, that fucking. You were like, what the fuck am I watching? Yeah.
So I was like, what? There's like near episodes, I think seven. So it's more than halfway through, and it's like she literally picks somebody up without touching them, and then grows wings, and then flies out a window, and I was just like, whoa, what the fuck did I just miss? I was like this.
Okay, so she's a demon. Clearly, she's a demon.
I'm like, so there's now some magical aspect to the show. Like, they had no hints to it later. What a fake out, because then we see the phone. It says, like, how much she paid for, like, this super state-of-the-art, like, special effects thing. And I was just like, this fucking bitch really had me. And I was just like, so the cool thing about the money is there's a lot of it. And when you really think about it, you can't really... I don't know how.
It's hard to run out.
It's hard to run out of money, but what really surprised me about it is like, you ask the chick on the phone, hey, I need this to be done. And she's like, okay, cool, I'll get it done. And she hangs up and she very quickly figures out how to do it. But the way she figures things out is like super like surprising. Like the guy was joking like, oh, you want me to make the prime minister say uncle? Like, how the fuck am I going to do that? Like, how do you, like, you want me, like a nobody, to make the prime minister say uncle? He's like, oh, he's like, okay. She goes like, okay, I got your message. I'm working on it. Hangs up the phone, calls back. Hey, turn on the TV. He literally has the prime minister stand up and go, uncle.
And that was
and then he goes, that's uncle. And then he just goes away. And he's like, are you fucking kidding me? He was just like,
I could do anything.
He's like, I was kind of joking, but like, she's like, oh, I don't know that. Like, I'm just doing the orders that you told me. So like, the ability to do anything is crazy.
Yeah.
Somehow she networks or calls somebody, or I don't know who she is.
Julius is tight.
Yeah,
I've like the whole idea of Julius.
Yeah. I also like one of my favorite ones too was with panties or whatever. When he was just like wanted him to prove how he was like how you're able to make things happen, and he's just like we're going online and he quickly says like, oh cool, it looks like my team, like his baseball team in Japan, traded for some professional American baseball player. And then he looks and he goes like, I said I wanted him to win the World Series. How do you guarantee? That's not a guarantee, And he goes like, well, I can only do so much, because he can't it's not like Death Note where shit's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like it's not like instantly, but like then he looks online and says the percentage of that his Japanese baseball team winning now is like 99.99%.
Yeah.
And he goes like, oh, I see what she did. And then it's like, how did she somehow convince some United States, fucking baseball team to trade for some Japanese team? Like, how did that happen? So there's a lot of cool things in the show, and I really like it because of the concepts of it.
Yeah. More than anything, that's
more
what
than anything, the
interested
idea
me,
of the game is like really interesting to me. I think the show could be like better. I feel like there's things like
Yeah, sure.
Personally for me, like, you know, like I like a little more violence or whatever, but that's just because of the kind of survival animes I'm used to. But I see the merit in the way this is. It's like it's more like intellectual.
That's what I enjoyed about it, because like it doesn't need that violence or anything to keep it going, and it is kind of like a darker idea.
Yeah.
But then everything's done in such like a matter of fact, like, oh, it's okay that things aren't violent because people are making it not violent.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
It's kind of just scary the fact, like the things that they're able to do at some points. One thing I didn't like was, and it kind of bugs me. So the show does look good. The animation is clean, and it does have a style. But they do a thing where noses aren't really there. It's more just like two dots as like the nostrils, and then more or less like a little rectangle above. Like in between the eyes, below like the brow, right? Yeah, and I have like a shaded rectangle to show the shading of a nose,
right?
It's implying a nose, but it's not there. And a lot of people usually have like for lips, there's no real lips. It's usually just a line for a mouth. Yeah, so they look very frog-esque.
Yeah, it's pretty stylized.
Yeah,
and I love the style personally, but I mean, it's super stylized.
I see it. And it reminds me a lot of the frog chick from
reminds you of Sue.
And it's like,
maybe that's why I like Sue so much. Maybe I'm like, yeah, she's like that show that I like.
Yeah, so it's like seeing that does take me out of it, but I do understand it is stylized, and a lot of people are that way. So I mean, it's like, oh, cool. It's not my favorite stylization, but it's like just nitpicking at something that's still really good. Like everything else is really cleanly done. It's a great show. I'm definitely gonna finish it. I only have 2 episodes. I'll probably go home and finish it right now. So I don't want you to ruin it for me.
Of course not.
And I'm super, because I have my ideas like what might be happening and who he is or whatever.
You know, you kind of figure that out. Yeah, but definitely watch the movies.
Yeah. Okay. So there's are there 2 movies afterwards?
Yeah. It's like King of Eden and then something else. I don't know. There's also a compilation movie, which just has the like whole series in
just like condensed or whatever.
Movie, yeah, which I really enjoyed the series, and it's short enough to where I didn't think it needed a movie. But then again, like things like Madoka and whatnot, like they just make movies sometimes
just
because
they want to. Yeah. No, this show is really small. It's like 11 episodes or whatever. I feel like it's super easy to just like devour. Yeah, I literally watched all these episodes in one day, and it took me a few hours. Yeah. I mean, I get if you have other things to do, but honestly, it's not a hard watch. And like we said, the dub is amazing for the show. So
so it makes it even easier to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Too. Like you don't have to be like, well, I don't do dubs. Well, this is a really good dub. Suck a dick. We'll watch it or whatever.
You know what? It's great in Japanese too. Yeah, that's the thing. It doesn't matter. Whatever you prefer is fine for sure. But if you're looking for something easier to watch, I can tell you, like, I prefer subs almost all the time. I try dubs here and there, and sometimes they're really good, sometimes they're not. It's just depending on like what time of day I'm watching it. Usually,
what this current scenario is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I would recommend dubbed to almost anybody for watching this show.
Yeah, absolutely. So one thing, I'm just gonna really quickly mention this. It just kind of popped in my head. A lot of things that happen, a trope that happens with survival animes when there's this many people playing the game, and this is our main character. They'll do episodes where like every episode like highlights a different person, and that can kind of drag out or whatever. Yeah, this show's not going to do that. I feel
it does things in a very different way,
and I like that because I know there's 12 people playing, but honestly, we've only seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the main characters. So half of them.
I think you meet like 2 or 3 at the same time at like the very end. It's just like, hey, what's up,
which is fine. Which I like. I like the fact that there's other things going on in this world, other people who are playing, or maybe not playing as hard for this game because again,
everyone's just doing their own thing in order to try to win.
Yeah, like the
concept. They're all very different.
Like the concept of it, like saving the world, is really broad. Yeah, and I also like that some of the characters aren't like playing to win. Like the doctor's just like, yeah, I have no intentions of winning this game.
Yeah, he's just like, I want to make the world a better place now, legitimately.
Right now. He goes like, I not gonna bust my balls for like whoever this guy behind the curtain is. Like I just want to make these people safe. And like the murderous chick, she's like, I don't want to win either. Like who gives a fuck? Like I'm just like cutting people's penises off, and I'm a really hot bitch.
Just to be clear, she's only cutting penises off of bad dudes.
People. Yeah.
She's like, no, fuck this person.
Yeah, she punishes
awful.
Yeah, she punishes like pedophiles and rapists and stuff like that. But I mean, still, that's like, oh my god, it's still a horrible thing to do to somebody. So I just like the idea that you don't have to. do that where you have to highlight every character because, like I've said, I've seen a lot of these, and that is a trope where it's like, cool, this episode we're gonna meet this person, and this episode we're gonna meet with this person, and maybe we're gonna, it just and this isn't doing that. It's definitely taking a different approach to it, and I'm really liking it, and I like the fact that there's people I might not meet. Who cares? Whatever.
And you know what? You don't need to meet them all, and they make you feel that way too, where it's just like, all I care about is, like, my character that I'm following is going to win.
Yeah.
Like, if other ones, we find out kind of what they were doing, or maybe they just weren't interested, and that's fine.
Yeah.
When other shows, it's like, you will fucking die.
Yeah.
Like, they're pretty clear about that.
They're just like, cool, man. Like, one guy's probably just out there living his life up and doing a bunch of drugs and having a great party or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't need to see
like, oh, sick, I'm moving to Hawaii.
Cool, I don't need to see that guy's episode or whatever.
No.
He's probably like, cool, I'm just kind of made and along for the ride. I don't want to see that. There's other things that are going on, and I really like the show. And I'll probably, like I said, I'll finish it, and I can't wait to just see what happens. And I'll probably watch movies too. So
yeah, you definitely should.
So that's the show. We did it.
Hell yeah, we did.
First episode done with the mics.
And, it only took a little bit of research.
Yeah.
In order to figure out how these fuckers work.
We were sitting here for a bit like, hey, we can figure this out, right? Like, yeah, we're competent guys. We have the Wi-Fis.
Because I had been using this mic with my friends playing games online and stuff, and they said it sounded like really good and everything. I'm like, cool, I didn't fuck it all up. And then as soon as we went to record, and we're like, all right, now how do we do 2 mics at once? It all worked out.
We're like, let's just look up online and see if we can figure it out. We eventually just clicked on things and we got it going.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we did a good job. So that's the show. Hey, if you like our logo, hit up Erin from TurbyTops.com. She's a sweet person, great person to work with. Super easy to work with, super nice. Tell her we sent you. She can do whatever you want. If you like our music, hit up Tom Nasser. Is he still our friend?
Yeah, our intro song. Yeah, we like Tom.
Okay, cool. So check out Tom Nasser. He's on SoundCloud and YouTube. It's Nasser NASR. Trip, where can people find us?
Find us on Facebook, look up the Instant Ramen Podcast. Same goes for Instagram. Look up the Instant Ramen Podcast. If you want to send us a tweet at Instant Ramen Pod.
Podcast didn't fit.
And shoot us an email, instantRamenPodcast@gmail.com. Every once in a while, I do some streaming. You go to twitch.tv/Crispather. I think that's what it is. It should be. It'll
be linked
Whatever.
below.
It's all linked below. We're good. And what are we doing next week, man?
No, also check out your blog. So
we're also blogging. I forgot we're blogging. It's not my blog, it's our blog.
Yeah, but I haven't blogged yet. So
no, you haven't? Yeah, it's fine.
I'll blog eventually. I'll blog super short. I'll be like, today I had salad. Good salad. Anime.
Shit, fuck yeah.
Juan.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's fucking mean.
Boom. The people need to know.
People do need to know.
Next week, I don't know. We haven't talked about it. I feel like we just figure it out later.
I felt like we had an idea, and I was going to be like, hey, Juan, like, why don't we, like, think about doing this? Last night we were doing Pathfinder, and then I was just too caught up. Like, oh, man, Pathfinder's so much fun. I forgot. So anyways, next week is going to be our surprise episode where we talk about, I don't know, probably, like, how many dandelions are too many dandelions.
4.
All right, so next week's episode has been finished. We'll figure out what's going on.
Okay, this is Bye from Juan.
I'll see you around from Chris.
Hey, Trip, don't forget.
Just add hot water.